Yo, what's good? It's your boy Kitmanaman, and I am back again with another video. And this time, I'm reacting to social media's hot takes about the World Cup 2022 in Qatar. Before we get all the way into this video, right, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you, that have been supporting me and helping my channel to grow and interacting with my posts and that. Big up to all of you that have watched the video of my son ranking all of his favourite 2022 World Cup shirts. I'll put a link up there. The away ones to come later on this week. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new down there. Hit a thumbs up, comment, share it, do whatever you feel like. But I just appreciate you guys supporting me. Right, so it's World Cup time. World Cup time. Over in Qatar, it's a bit of a strange one in the winter and all of the stuff that's going on, but not really here to talk about politics. We're here to talk about the football. I put a question to my followers on Instagram and Twitter. What are your hot takes for the World Cup 2002? So for those of you that are not entirely sure what a hot take really is, a hot take is kind of, it doesn't have to be right. It's not really a prediction. It's kind of what your gut is feeling. It's just a hot take. You're not really thinking about it too much. So if I say to you, who do you think is going to win the World Cup? Without going too deep into it, who do you think is going to win it? Right? So I got a fair amount of responses. So I'm just going to brutally react to what people have said. First one is from Football Shirts 101 on Instagram, and he has said Serbia have a really strong side and will be difficult to get past, but have a rough group first. Serbia do have a really good team. Big up man like Vuj. He's actually out in Qatar. Serbian. They do. Any group that's got Brazil in it, you're going to have a bit of a problem. You've got Cameroon in there as well, and Switzerland, who are a very solid team. But I don't know how much of a hot take this is. I think they're capable of finishing second. It will be difficult, but this one's in a balance. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that one. Right, so this one's from Moz and his shirts. Rafael Leao will outscore Ronaldo. That is definitely a hot take. Rafael Leao is an absolute bad boy player. He has been smashing it at the moment over at AC Milan. He's so powerful. And that Portugal team is solid. And I think they are in what I would probably say that second bracket of teams that could probably win this World Cup. I wouldn't be surprised, but Ronaldo is a man of the moment and of big moments. And obviously with his interview that's just come out, I think he's definitely got a point to prove. But we'll have to see what happens with this one. So this one's from the Bird616 on Instagram. And he has said that Japan will make it out of their group. That is a hot take. That is a big old hot take. So in Japan's group, they've got Germany, Spain, and Costa Rica. You would fancy Japan to be stronger than Costa Rica, but it's really difficult to see past Germany and Spain. They both got great squads, but Japan are a good team. But for selfish reasons, I do kind of hope Japan get knocked out. So so that Tomiyasu doesn't have to go deep into the tournament. And that is definitely a hot take. This next one's from Even W26, a load of numbers. Iran should be taken out of the tournament. So for those of you who are unaware, like I said at the beginning, I'm not here really to talk about politics, but there's a lot of civil unrest going on over in Iran at the moment, where women's rights have been called into question, and protesters, a protester was killed in police custody after protesting about the wearing of a hijab. And then there's been protests for months since in Iran. And the last I heard is that the government are trying to sentence the protesters to the death penalty for protesting, and it's really kicking off, and there is a lot of politics. I don't know if that's a hot take. I don't know too much about what's going on, but that's his opinion, and my thoughts and prayers are with all of the people in Iran, and I hope they get through this without any loss and any bloodshed. Next hot take I'm gonna take from Twitter. This one's from Chris, 91 Chris. Qatar to make quarterfinals at least, and that's not based on their football ability, of course. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Qatar paid for this World Cup, and there seems to be a lot of suggestion that Qatar will continue to pay to try and get as far as they can in this World Cup. I have no comment, but I mean, I'm not going to argue too much with Chris on that one. Messi and Ronaldo can't be defined GOAT if they haven't won a World Cup. That kind of is the general consensus. And this World Cup has this like subplot that it is probably going to be one of those two. I think Argentina probably are one of the favourites. Got the Messi shirt here from when they was in Brazil and they lost the final. I mean, it will be interesting. I think they will still be GOATs even if neither of them do win it. But I think if one of them do win it, I do genuinely think that the conversation should be over because one of them's won the World Cup. I mean, Portugal won the Euros and everyone was like, oh yeah, Ronaldo's the GOAT now because he's won something internationally. And then Messi went out and won the Copa America. So this one's from Jabby Day, right? This is what we like to see because I am Kitmanaman and this is talking about shirts. England shirts are actually two of the best in the World Cup. Our fans just love to moan. Right, so if you saw the video of my son ranking the 2022 shirts, he actually put the England home shirt really high. I didn't like it, but the more I see it, I am growing to like it. I think that is a hot take. It would be interesting to see what the rest of the community think, especially now that the World Cup's underway. But I think they're pretty good shirts. I don't know if they're two of the best. I think there's definitely some more, but it's a good point. Right, this one's from Chris's football shirts. Jude Bellingham to stand out. Jude Bellingham to be England's standout player. I couldn't agree with you more. If you know, you know. If you've been around there for any amount of time, I am a big Jude Bellingham fanboy. Big up man like Jude Bellingham. Yeah? Probably not even a hot take, but Wales bottom of the group. Wales do find themselves in a pretty tricky group with England, USA and Iran. But you never know. They've got Gareth Bale, they've got Aaron Ramsey, and Gareth Bale turns into an absolute superhero when he's representing Wales. So we'll have to see what happens on that one. This one I'm going to take from Twitter, and this one's from Mike's Iconics Kits. Southgate gets treated too harshly. Yes, we've had a few bad results lately, and he's probably not an elite coach, but a semi-final, then a final is progress. Don't forget how bad we were before him. Judge him after the World Cup. That's not even a hot take. That's facts, yeah? Looking back on when we first met, I cannot escape and I cannot forget. Southgate, you're the one. You still turn me on. Football's coming home again. Big up man like Gareth Southgate. Yeah, coming into the World Cup, our form has been a bit meaty, but I mean, he was trying out new things, he was bringing players in. I think once we go to the World Cup, he'll get on firing and we'll see. But yeah, we'll definitely judge him after the World Cup. Big up man like Mr. Waistcoat. Spain will go out in the group. This is from AFC 208. We've already spoken about this group. I mean, it could happen. I just think Spain are going to be a bit too strong. But yeah, I mean, I could see it happening. But, you know, Pedri, Gavi, I think Spain are just missing a striker. Morata's a bit of a bottle job. We'll have to see. England won't get... This one's from my brother Double A. Big up man like Double A. Yeah. If you haven't checked out his channel, Talking Kit, right? Go check him out. I'm on their channel all the time. He's a friend of mine. Yeah. Big love to man like Double A. He has written, England won't get out of the group and Kane doesn't score 1 goal. That is a big hot take. Massive hot take. I hope you're wrong. I'm just going to say, I hope you're wrong. And I would be really surprised if that does happen. But this is what hot takes are, is people just shooting from the hip and just saying some stuff. This one's from Football Shirts Andy. Brazil have underachieved despite winning 2 World Cups in the last 50 years. Brazil, man like Ronaldo, El Phenomenal. I think they probably have, like, when you talk to any football fan kind of from around the world and you say to them, other than the country that you're from, what football team, what country do you support, or what team do you enjoy watching? Brazil is normally up there. Brazil have had some amazing players over the years. You've had Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, you've had Adriano, Neymar, Kaká, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, just Dani Alves, just so many great players over the years. And I mean, it feels like they've always got a golden generation, and it does kind of feel like they've got a bit of a golden generation at the moment as we speak. And yeah, yeah, they probably have. I mean, obviously they got to the final in 1998 where they lost to France. So last couple. Next, I'm going to go with my boy, man like Fresh Shirts UK, Zeke. England knocked out in the round of 16. It could happen. I'm not sure how much of a hot take that is. Again, I hope you're wrong, because England football's coming home. England are going all the way. It could happen. It depends on who we get in the round of 16 and how we end up playing. But let's just hope that you're wrong. Last but not least, we're going to go with man like James Oliver House, yeah, who has featured on this channel. Yeah, when I went for the Football Shirt Community Link Up, yeah, we done that FIFA tournament. I'm going to link the videos up here. And he has said, Wales to finish top of the group, then get to the quarterfinals at least. Bell is still one of the best players in the world, and he'll prove it again at this tournament. Right, so first of all, I'm going to say James is Welsh. Second of all, I'm going to say James is an absolute nutter, right? Just watch the video and you will see. I don't think they'll finish top of the group. I think they've got a chance of getting out of the group. Along with the USA, I don't know if they're going to finish top. And depending on who they get, if they get out of the group, they could get to the quarters. I don't know. I don't know how many times, like how much Bell can really do on his own. Yeah, man, that's your hot take. So that's it. We've come to the end of the video. Let me know your hot takes in the comment below. Let me know your wild thoughts and feelings about this World Cup underneath. Yeah, man, make sure you like up the video, subscribe to the channel, yeah, and until next time, I've been Kitmanaman. Peace.